So let's get back to First Samuel 8. First Samuel 8, verse 7 say, And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they said unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. So our people rejected the God of heaven and earth, the creator of the earth, the God that created this air we breathe, the God that created the rivers and the sea and the trees, the God that created us. We rejected him to be our God. So each time you vote, what are you doing? You are still rejecting him. He is our king. We have no other king but him. All right. Now, verse 8, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and served other gods. Today we forsake the Lord and serve other gods, Christianity and Islam. We are still doing it today. So do they also unto thee. Now verse 9. Now therefore hearken unto their voice. You see, the Lord said hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and say, and show them the manner of king that shall reign over them. So the Lord told Samuel, okay, since they want a king, give them a king. I will choose a man that will rule over them, but tell them this is what the king will do to them. Now, let me read what the king will do to us, which is happening today as we're talking. Nigeria today is protest, the whole city. Kenya, protest. Cameroon, civil war. This and that, Liberian, everywhere, protest because of bad leadership. But this is what the Lord is saying. Listen to what he says. Now, therefore, hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of king that shall reign over them. Verse 10, and Samuel told all the word of the Lord unto the people that asked of a king. Verse 11, and he said, this will be the manner of king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariot, and to be his horsemen. That's your presidential guard today. Presidential guard, right? Horsemen, and some shall run before his chariot. That's your presidential guard. You see them running and protecting him. To use their own life to protect this one man, right? Presidential guard, they will take a bullet for him. That's what someone is saying. That's what they will do to you, right? Remember, you and that man, we are all equal before God, right? All Israeli men are equal before the Lord when you keep commandment, right? Now, verse 12, and he will appoint his captains and over thousands and captains over 50, and will set them to ear his ground and to reap his harvest and to make his instrument of war an instrument of his chariot. That's your factories making weapons to fight, to protect this one. All the wars going on to protect this one man. That's why they don't give a damn about you. All is to protect this one man. He is more valuable than 1 million of you. 1 million of you can, 10 million of you can die, but that one man is more valuable than 10 million of you. That's what you ask for. Now, verse 13, and he will take your daughters to be confectionaries and to be cooks and to be bakers. Okay, your daughters now will be cooks for this one man. Now, if you are invited to be a presidential cook, oh, you think you have won a lottery. It seems you have gained a ticket to enter paradise, but that's a curse. You be a presidential guard, oh, that's the best job on earth, but that's a curse. All these are curses in the Bible. Now, curses. Now, verse 14, and he will take your field. That's why you have your family property, your family land, they say it's government land. You don't have land certificate. Your family land, they say it's government land because you don't have land certificate. No matter from which generation to generation, that land will pass to you, your great-great-grandfather, to your great-great-grandfather, your great-grandfather, your grandfather, your father, now is you. They still call it government. The land that you have before that country have independence, they say it's government property. But that's what you get asked for. And he would take your field and your vineyard and your olive yard and even the best of them and give them to his servant. He would take it and give it to his presidential guard and give it to his military, to his police and gendarme. Verse 15, and he would take the tenth of your seed, your seed and of your vineyard, and give them to his officers and of his servants. Verse 16, and he will take your manservant and your maidservant and your goodliness, young men, and your asses, and put them to his work. He will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servant. Ye shall be his servants. Verse 18, and he shall cry out in that day because of the king which he have chosen you. Is this happening today? Nigeria today is protesting. Tinubu is bad. Cameroon is protesting. Mr. Pobia is bad. Liberia is protesting. George Weah is bad. All everywhere is protest, protest, protest. But the Lord says, verse 18, this is prophecy that is happening today. Verse 18 says, and he shall cry out in that day because of your king, which he have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day. Nevertheless, the people refuse to obey the voice of Samuel, and they say, nay, but we will have a king over us. Verse 20, that we also may be like all other nations. They want to be like all other nations. The Lord separates us from all other nations, but we want to be like them. And that our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our battle. Verse 21, and Samuel heard all the word of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Lord. And the Lord said to Samuel, hearken unto their voices, and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, go ye every man unto his city. So Samuel definitely make a king for the people. But listen, the king, what is happening today is the result of this 1 Samuel 8. Your presidency is gentile custom. This has never been our custom.